A new duo is in Minnesota. Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, and LaMelo Ball. This is fucking nuts, Wes.
Boy, at 10 o'clock in the morning, rise and shine, guys.
Rise and shine. I was at work this morning, got the trade, almost fell off my chair. Couldn't believe it. Wes, what do you think about this?
Look, I think Minnesota becomes an automatic NBA championship caliber team. Bro, it's crazy. Look, it's a dynamic duo.
Wes, it's a ridiculous team.
Yeah.
Adding LaMelo Ball, Wes, I think it's the icing on the cake.
Yeah, 3-level scorer. He could shoot from practically the logo. Yeah. They have Rudy Gobert in the paint.
Bro, the playmaking, the rebounding, the scoring. Yeah. Wes, he brings the whole package. The only thing that I could downsize about LaMelo Ball a bit is that he has never made the playoffs, so he's not really a winner.
Yeah.
But in his defense, he was on that garbage Charlotte Hornets team, so he could never do anything.
That's it. So I think he's going to become a better defender because now he actually has like a reason like to play, you know what I mean? So he's probably going to play pretty hard.
Honestly, he looked unmotivated in Charlotte West.
Yeah, so now he has a whole new fire lit under him. And look, you have a point guard bringing up the ball with LaMelo Ball who can dime, who can shoot. You have a forward in Anthony Edwards who could dunk. And you have Gobert, who's a big man, 7 foot. He can block. Bro, this team's set up for success.
Wes, this team, Wes,
it's
I think they might be a top 5 favorite to win the league next yeyear. Don't think I'm crazy to say that, but I think they could be top 5. Wes.
Yeah, and look, even though they gave up Randall, because they basically traded Randall and Naz Reid to get him, because they traded Randall first, Naz Reid after. But look, even though it's a 2-for-1, I think they won out, bro.
Wes, we saw Randall wasn't the answer in Minnesota.
Yeah, he was horrible.
Wasn't the answer in Minnesota. Naz Reid was good, 6th man of the year, but Wes wasn't the answer in Minnesota. They had to make a change. This is what the Timberwolves needed in order to succeed, Wes. I'm telling you, LaMelo Ball's the real deal.
I mean, look, they're paying around the exact same amount because Naz Reid was on a $25 million per year contract. On a $125 million 5-year was his contract. And then you have also Randall who was at $20+ million. And LaMelo Ball is actually making... He's making $52 million per year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's about the same thing. It all balances out.
That's a max. He's on a super max.
Yeah, he's on a 5-year 203.9, but it maxes out to 260.
Wow.
So that averages to $52 million per year.
Wow, that's a lot of money.
It's insane. But look, I think it's completely worth it. I think they got the better end of this trade 100%.
Yeah, they got the bigger superstar LaMelo Ball. The thing is, Wes, are they gonna pan out with LaMelo Ball?
Yeah, because now
is he playoff ready, Wes?
Yeah, and not only that, but there could be discipline issues, right? Because LaMelo Ball, we saw him get into some accidents driving, reckless driving last year.
We've seen some things from LaMelo.
And Anthony Edwards is known to be a hothead also sometimes off the court.
They're going to be a dynamic duo, Wes. I can't wait. Like, I'm saying, like even hothead on the court, they're going to be... Like the dynamic duo, they're gonna be together all the time.
I'm not gonna be surprised though if there's some off like the court like activity that goes on, you know, like some scandals
like at a bar or something.
You know, just something because like.
Well, Wes, nowadays they catch you doing everything, right? There's people everywhere looking at you, so you carry these people.
And we're not even trying to hate because you know Anthony Edwards has that good side to him where like he wears the bracelet for the kid, you know. So like he's a good dude, but like sometimes you know these young kids.
These guys are young like us, Wes. You know what I mean? They want to have fun. They want to enjoy their life a bit. It's normal.
Yeah, but look, does this team think... Like, I think they could still be successful 100% despite these little obstacles that might come in the way. It may take a season or two, right? But look,
I think as of this year, West, they're one of the best teams in the West.
For real?
Yeah, but the problem is that the Western Conference is stacked.
Yeah, and I would say maybe some of the depth on Minnesota isn't all there also. Like, they're probably still going to do some moves. Yeah. But they drafted Isaiah Evans with the 33rd pick in the second round. They also got they have DiVincenzo, right? Still, bro, it's not bad. They have Dosunmu also.
Yeah. West, this is a recipe for success. This team, I'm telling you, maybe they're not gonna win, but they're gonna make the playoffs for sure. Yeah. They're gonna do some damage in the season, and they could win maybe a couple playoff runs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. And look, they had to give up 3 first-round pick swaps, which is a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot.
And also 3, I believe it was a second-round pick.
Yeah, but Wes, you're paying for a top point guard in the league, though, Wes.
Yeah,
you're paying for a top point guard, LaMelo Ball. If you want LaMelo Ball on your team, you want to acquire LaMelo Ball, Wes, you're gonna have to pay
Yeah.
First of all, LaMelo Ball's gonna bring.
But we're saying this, right?
He's gonna bring viewers.
Look, I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Yeah.
We're saying this, right? But then when you look on social media, Hornets fans are actually complaining about this trade because this is the guy that Michael Jordan brought in. You know, like
Wes, this is your franchise player. At the end of the day. You know, it's like Doncic getting traded from the Mavericks.
No,
Same thing.
Hornets fans are buzzing out. They're saying they got completely rinsed. They don't want Naz Reid.
Yeah.
Well,
I wouldn't want him either, if I'm gonna be honest.
For real.
Like, if I don't have a superstar, like what's Naz Reid gonna do for our team?
Like low key, he's underrated though. Like he won 6th Man of the Year.
He is underrated, Wes. I definitely agree with you. But
shoot the 3 ball as a big man.
You can't compare him to LaMelo Ball, franchise player.
Yeah.
The Charlotte Hornets stadium is gonna be empty next year. There's gonna be nobody watching.
So you're telling me they're finished.
Timberwolves gonna be packed. Everybody's gonna want to watch LaMelo Ball, Anthony Edwards.
Well, I mean, look, they chose Kobe White as their starting point guard over LaMelo, and they have Concanupal as in their backcourt, right? Yeah. And I don't think they're going to be completely horrible because they did make the play-in, right?
West, they're not going to go anywhere next year. I'm going to be honest. I don't think they're going anywhere.
Because, look, LaMelo wasn't even starting for them. He was coming off the bench, I believe, at the later part of the season.
Yeah, because there was some issues.
Yeah, so now they have a big man to put in their starting 5. It low-key could be an upgrade for their starting 5. Depth-wise, I think maybe they took a hit.
I see where you're coming from, Wes. I just don't. I have to disagree with you. LaMelo Ball's the key piece of that team, let's be honest. If he could stay healthy, Wes, if LaMelo Ball could stay healthy, he's a top point guard in the league. We could both vouch for that.
Yeah, so you think the Timberwolves are an automatic championship team?
No, maybe not championship team, but could be there, like you said, in a couple of years. Automatic playoff team, though, guaranteed. Yeah. If LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards obviously were to stay healthy.
And the Hornets are done in, you're saying?
Finished, Wes. Not even making the playoffs.
So
bottom of the East, again.
So, okay, but let's say...
For another season in Charlotte.
So what should they do, like, this offseason to improve? Because, look, they have to do something, right? They just did this blockbuster trading LaMelo.
I think it didn't work with LaMelo Ball. They're in full rebuild right now.
Yeah.
It's Concanupal's team. They're in full rebound. They're in full rebuild right now, West. They're going to try rebuilding their team, hopefully around Concanupal, because it definitely didn't work around LaMelo Ball. Yeah. 6 years now. I think it was 6 years in the league. Didn't make the playoffs once. Ridiculous, West.
I don't think it was 6 years. I think it was a bit less than that.
No, 6 years. Bro, 2020 got drafted. COVID. I remember it was from home. He was wearing the mask. 2020 got drafted. Yeah. 6 years in the league, West.
But look, to give him like the benefit of the doubt, the Hornets never really built around him at all.
It never really got anybody.
Like last year was probably their best roster that they've had, and it was incredibly mid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I definitely agree with you.
Bro, at the beginning, their team was horrible. Yeah. It was LaMelo and a bunch of plumbers.
Yeah.
So look.
I don't know, man. If I were a Charlotte fan, I would be mad also. But at the same time, it's like it's time to move on, Wes. You know what I mean? Like, if I was a Charlotte fan, I'd be like, okay, got rid of LaMelo Ball. I'm pissed because our franchise player. But hopefully in the future, like those first round picks.
Time.
It's Concanupal time. Well, not really, Wes, because they're not really gonna do anything. You know what I mean? But like, you know what I mean? Like it just the rebuild starts now, so that's a good point to look at if you're a Hornets fan.
All right, so guys, let us know in the comments who won this trade. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Catch us on the next video.